Hey, good Thursday to you. I missed yesterday. Uh, didn't want to do that, but I had a tooth issue. I was eating dinner Wednesday night and messed a tooth up, so I had to spend all morning at the dentist office. And but anyway, I'm back good as new, or as good as acceptable, passable. Maybe not good as new, but going to talk about a couple of things. I had two questions, and then I'm going to show you a new product. Had someone asked me, curious about the product in ChordBuddy, how long did it take you to actually create the ChordBuddy? From the time you had the idea to holding it in your hand. So thanks for that question. I tell this story a lot. I actually had the idea for ChordBuddy when I was 18 years old, which was obviously a few years back. And I was teaching guitar, and had been teaching for a little while, and half of my students quit in about a 2-month period. And I told the guy that owns the store I was working at that I needed to quit, and he asked me why, and I said, well, I suck, I stink as a guitar teacher. And he said, how you figure that? And I said, well, I've been here for about 2 months, and half of my students have quit. And he just looked at me and laughed, and he said, Travis, that's just the way it is. He said, kids they get a guitar for Christmas or for whatever, and they think it's easy to learn, and they get frustrated and they quit. And I said, wow. I said, man, wouldn't it be cool if someone would invent a device that goes on the neck of the guitar, and by pushing a button, it plays a full chord. And then you could just concentrate on your rhythms, not worry about making the chords in the beginning, and then somehow you would remove the tabs as you went along and actually learn to play without it. And he said, man, what a great idea that would be if someone would do that. And so I always had that idea in the back of my mind, and so some 30 years went by. And I was actually teaching my daughter Brady, who is the one behind me there. See if I can do this. Right there. That's Brady. That's an older picture, by the way. Brady's 16 now. She was 8 when I was trying to teach her this song, and she couldn't get it, and it was hurting her fingers, and it was sounding like, sounding bad. And I told her the story about the idea I had for the magic gizmo that you could put on the neck of a guitar. And she says, wow, Daddy, that sounds like Guitar Hero, but for the real guitar. And I said, yeah, I guess so. And she says, would you make me one? So we actually made one out of popsicle sticks, and the material, if you've ever rescreened a window, like I have, there's a rubber tubing. It's called grommet that you that holds the screen in. So I made one out of popsicle sticks and that rubber tubing, and guys, it worked perfectly. I mean, it played a perfect chord. And I remember Brady pressed it, and it played, and she went, wow, I can play the guitar. And so it struck me. I said, wow, she went from desperation to inspiration with this, popsicle stick thing that I made. I said, maybe this product could help other people. And that's how the idea started. And that was in '07, about October or so of '07. Maybe the first of '08. That time frame's a little skewy there. But anyway, we started the design process, and we actually went on the market. The first ChordBuddy came off the line in October of '10. So roughly 18 to 24 months there that it took us from conception to getting the product on the market. So that's the story of how ChordBuddy came to be. So really, some 35 years from me having the idea to go into market with it and thinking about it, if you want to look at it like that. But once we started, and Brady, my daughter, convinced me that we needed to do this, it took us about 18 months to 2 years to go on the market. So anyway, why am I holding this? These are brand new samples. Let me grab the other one. These are these are kids' guitars. This is the ChordBuddy Junior 1, and this is the ChordBuddy Junior 2. And they come with a snap-on ChordBuddy. So, boom. See these little, I call them Frankenstein ears or whatever, and then you have these little slots. See the little slots in the ChordBuddy? So it just, boom, and it's playing. I mean, the power of this is that if you give this guitar, if you buy it at Christmas and give this guitar to a kid, 5, 6 years old, he can literally do nothing with it. I mean, he can just do that and then hit the cat over the head with it or whatever. But literally, so you go from I can't do anything to snapping that on, and he's playing Sweet Home Alabama. I mean, that's the power of this thing right here. It's amazing. So, but this one, the tabs don't pull out. They don't remove. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Primarily, a 5 to 6, 7-year-old kid, it's more important that they learn their rhythm and timing. They learn their ear training about how to tune the guitar with a tuner. And they get their finger strength and dexterity. So once they learn that, then they can move up to the youth model and then start removing them. Okay, so also there is a danger issue here. We have all our products tested by a child safety company, and it was suggested that we didn't make these removable. And at that time, we were looking at going into Toys R Us, into toy stores, and so that's why the other reason. But the main reason is that just in the beginning, there's a lot more. I'm telling you, there's a lot more a kid needs to learn besides just making chords. The rhythm and timing is the most important thing. I'm telling you. So we just got these new samples in, and these will be. Sadly, we won't have this one available for this year's Christmas. We have a few of these left, but not many. But after the first of the year, we'll be getting our shipment in, because the company that provides us with these, they only make these size guitars for us in the entire world. And so we had some issues. The company that was making these guitars for us, they started making ukuleles only. So we had to find another company to make them, and it took us about 7 months to actually find a company that made good enough quality product that we would accept. We found several companies, but the quality was horrible. I mean, I would not have it at all. So, but this company is very good. I mean, this is a spruce top. This is rosewood. Rosewood. It is nice. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I mean, if you can play Doobie Brothers on it, you're doing something. And it plays, it's also a good travel guitar. So for adults, if you're traveling and want a little travel guitar that doesn't take up the whole front seat of the car, this is a cool little travel guitar. We just got in a fresh shipment of our tuners. What's different about our tuner is that when you're in tune, it's green. But when you're sharp, see, it's green. But when you're sharp, look, the screen turns red. Gosh, I can't figure that out. Yeah. The screen turns red. So that means that you're above pitch. And if you keep turning, what's going to happen? You're going to break your string. So when you see red, back up to green, and you're in tune. So that's what's different about the Perry ChordBuddy tuner, is that it warns you when you're sharp of the note and to stop. In fact, it actually says stop. I don't know if you can see it. I'll make it turn red again. So, gosh, I cannot figure out how to do that. Oh, sorry. See at the bottom, right under the E? I'll make it a little sharper. It's stop. So what's difficult, me showing the screen sometime is that it's like it's like a mirror, everything's backwards. So I think I'm supposed to go this way. I really should go that way. So anyway, we just got in a new shipment of these tuners, so we have plenty of those. If you're in need of a tuner, go to ChordBuddy.com and pick up a tuner. They're $24.95. Then we have a thing on there called Crazy Deal, where you get a tuner and a ChordBuddy and maybe something else for a really reduced price. But anyway, fourth quarter is coming, so you're going to start looking for things to buy your loved ones. I'm telling you, the gift of music is something that they will always cherish. I thank my mother every day for getting me involved in playing the guitar. Anyway, I'm over my 10 minutes here, so send your questions to me at Travis@ChordBuddy.com. Send your questions to me to Travis@ChordBuddy.com, and I'll be glad to talk about it, talk about any aspect of guitar, whether it's from a kid to an adult, whether it's using the ChordBuddy or not using it, okay? So thank you so much, and I will see you. I will see y'all tomorrow when I figure out how to tell you when you get old and you have to start wearing glasses. It's something. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.